Okay. We are going to study the second theory of the motivation, that is Mayos human relationship theory, as I've written the name in front of you. The name of the author is Elton Mayo, and his time period is from 1880 to 1949. And the name of theory is human relationship theory, that is sometimes called Hawthorne Effect conclusions too. We call it Hawthorne Effect conclusion because the experiments that Elton Mayo took were in a factory that is called Hawthorne Factory of Western Electric Co. in USA. So with the name of that, we call it sometime Hawthorne Effect. I've written the name of the factory too. And the results of the Mayo are called the Hawthorne Effect conclusions. Mayo worked basically on two basic factors. One was the working conditions, and the second was the other motivational factors, like working in relationships, and he ended up with a strange idea that is called Hawthorne effect. Now we'll talk about the Hawthorne effect. First of all, according to Mayo, the changes in the working condition and the changes in the financial rewards have little or no effect on the level of productivity. Changes in the working conditions and changes in financial reward. That is a very important statement. Both have little or no impact on the level of productivity. It means that if you look into this theory, if you look into the statement, you will come to know that Mayo is directly denying the importance of the financial rewards. He is denying that increase in pay level can increase the level of motivation and productivity. He said that consultation with workers improve their motivation. He said that working in teams and developing the team spirit also improves the motivation. It means that if you remember the social needs kind of stuff that we studied in the previous lecture, that a human being want to socialize, fulfilling that needs improves the motivation of the people. Working in teams and developing team spirits improves the motivation. And that improvement in motivation will ultimately lead to the improvement in the productivity too. Another important thing, giving workers some control over their working life, such as deciding when to take breaks and how much time break they should take, improves their productivity, improves their motivation. Giving people some control over their life improves motivation. Setting targets by the groups themselves. Setting targets by groups themselves also improves their motivation and hence leading to higher productivity. And hence leading to higher productivity. These are the few statements that are given. These are the few points that have been made. These are the few conclusions that Mayo has developed as a result of his research in the factory that I discussed earlier with you. Summing up these, he said that financial rewards and the changes in working conditions are not much important and they do not affect the productivity and the motivation a lot. He said that if you involve people into the decision making process that is relevant to their levels will improve the level of motivation of the employees. He said that working in teams fulfills the socialization need of the people and they get motivated because of that. He said that if you give people a little control over their life, it also improves their level of motivation and productivity. And he finally said that if you give targets to the people, target that have been made by them for themselves also improve their motivation and productivity. Uh, okay, results and evaluation of Mayo's theory. After the publishing of Mayo's work, there has been much improvement in the working of the employees, that is lesser on the salary based and other things, and the businesses have actually started involving people into their decision making process that is called worker participation. So we are right to say that worker participation has increased. Worker participation has increased since the publishing of the Mayo's theory. Secondly, a lot of human resource development have tried to put into the practice of this theory that we have studied. A lot of human resource departments have tried to put this theory in practice. Three, team working has developed in a lot of modern industries as a result of this theory. Team working has been developed in a lot of modern industries as a result of this theory. Now, the psychologists are also doing some research on the after effects of involving workers into the decision making process and involving their motivation. Has now a field of research. about involving or about increasing workers' participation into the decision-making process. Like all other theories, we have the criticism on this theory too. First of all, if you see, the theory has completely ignored the financial rewards. No motivation can take place by ignoring the financial reward. No motivation can take place by ignoring the financial rewards. Similarly, the idea of improvement of working conditions cannot be denied. The heat, light, or the atmosphere or the hygienic conditions, all are these working conditions. These working conditions cannot be denied. The idea of denying improvement in working conditions is not much workable. Is not much workable. So these are few criticisms on the Mayos Hawthorne effect or the human relationship theory.